now at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Gator. Chopper.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
70, Indy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Fielded just inside the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, Hilton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing to start the drive. Hilton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hilton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Hilton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Throwing on first down. Hilton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Into into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fighting him off. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hilton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hilton, this is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks, an even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Go!
56. Go, go, go.
Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more that can't come.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Baxter, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this would complete to Will Fuller. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end. Zone and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
From the gun on third down, Hilton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because it's caught inside the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down, Hilton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw. Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again. Hilton. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Hilton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Looking to throw. Hilton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Hilton. And they will not might be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, rock it. Ready?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, exit. 45 down.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Hilton. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Hilton. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Baxter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Hilton, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 5. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Hilton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Hilton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
49, check 49, check 49. Switch. Hard. Watch it. Bang. General West. Big rip.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run on first down. Baxter, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hilton. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Buccaneers 21. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
Throwing after the interception. Hilton, he gets it to Cooks.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check it back.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, Baxter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hilton. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the field.
Set 50, plant.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 9-yard line.
5.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard. It's now third and
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
the quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number.